Hello, this is Cindy from beautiful Central Florida. I'm Freeze Babies with Frolic, and it is Monday, and it's the 22nd of June, and we're at 8 o'clock p.m. I decided to change my time to allow some of my people that are on the West Coast to be able to join us. So, welcome. I'm so glad to see y'all. I hope you had a good weekend. It was Father's Day. We had kind of a quiet one because Gabriel, Sai's son, my stepson, he was doing a play in the day. So previously, hi Denisha, when they did play in the day, they give, there's teams of like usually three or four. They have a director, a writer, and actors. And then what happens is the team has to write a play and perform it the next day live to an audience. Okay. And they usually have maybe 12 plays, and they usually have maybe, thank you, Denisha. They usually have maybe 4 or 5 minutes to do it. Well, obviously, because of the stuff going on with quarantine, they had to do it online. So it was interesting. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm glad to see a bunch of new people and a lot of older subscribers that I love, love, love. But I'm so glad to see everybody. Yeah, this is a finished object. Isn't that amazing? This is the one I chose. I finished it last week, but I'm doing weaving the ends on Wednesdays. So this is the project I did. So this is the Lost in Time shawl, which is huge. Um, I decided to do 5 repeats of it because I wanted it to be really big, and I made it in. Um, this is mandala, and it's sparkle, mandala sparkle, and the colorway is Hercules. So yay, I got it done, and I'm gonna keep it for myself. A lot of times I give away, but oh, you're not old. Long time subscribers. But yeah, so I'm keeping this one. I've actually been wearing it at night when I go to bed because I'm cold, or around the house when I'm cold. I look like an old lady. Hello, I'm so glad to see a bunch of new people on here. I'm very glad that you were able to join us. Yeah, so this is my one finished object. This week, my weave it in ends. Wednesday is going to be my Tunisian blocks, and I believe this is on Red Heart. If I remember correctly. Anyways, it's Tunisian crochet. I think it's Beehive, one of the two. Um, so yay! So I have lots of ends to weave. I finished this a long time ago. So I would like to get this done. It's pretty good size. It's probably almost big enough for a twin size bed. So I'm gonna finish this weaving in the ends so I can get it in the mail. It's been sitting here for 6 months at least. So I'm getting somewhat hello, who knows? I've seen you on some of the other channels. Welcome. For my shawl, I used Mandala Sparkle, and for the most part, I didn't do a lot of planning, just let it go. Um, I did use some other yarns to fill in, and I believe it was Simply Soft, like in the purple. This is supposed to be a 3 count. So, yeah, I know I've seen you before. Who knows? So, anyways, I that's where I kind of fudged it a little bit because originally I had three skeins, or 2 skeins. Okay, so I was trying to fill in between, but then I found 2 more at I think it was at Joann's or Michael's. I don't remember. So I was able to keep going, and I used every darn bit of it. So matter of fact, when I got to the last repeat, I actually used some other yarn that I had around that was really similar in colors. So it worked fine. I mean, it's really bright. And hey, Siri, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I just put out a Sherry, I put out a video that's saying that announcing the change of the time. So, but I'm glad you made it. Very cool. So Miguel is who knows? Okay, great. And I know Joanne. So I'm so glad to see everybody, and of course Denny. Hey, sweetie, nice to see ya. Okay, so that was my finished object. Remember, those of you who were here last week, I was talking about making kind of an assignment for you about maybe logging in your works in progress and or making plans like because like what I wanted to do was figure out if there was some stuff I wanted to just frog and do something else with. So what I did is I did start making a list of all my works in progress that I know of. I mean, I've got probably more buried somewhere that but I've got some of them here that are 4 to 5 years old. So I made a list of whips as of I don't know if you can tell of this date, and then some of them I marked F or F. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do a finish it or frog it, and I'll do that as a video. So I just have to find all the projects. Okay, so that was my plan with that. So I've got four. Hi, Raven. So I have 14 works in progress listed on here. I know I've probably got more, but that's the projects right now. And I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for I will do the video for finish it or frog it. Okay. And then I also made a list of future projects I plan on doing. And there was only 5 of on there. I did do a little bit of shopping. I went in the store for the very first time. So, hey Lana, hi Jeannie. So I went ahead and I went to Joann's, and originally I went in there to find some more fat quarters or fabric to restock because I've used a lot of it for making masks. They didn't have anything at Joann's, and then I went on the website and they had all these advertising character fabrics on sale. Nothing. Sold out, sold out, sold out. So okay, so I didn't get any fabric. And then I knew I wanted to get some of the big yarn. No, this stuff for Nat blanket because it was 50% off in my store. Plus, you get 20% off an addition. Yeah, you have a never-ending list, Teresa. Yeah, well, I have other plans, but I was kind of trying to come up with stuff. And so, anyways, with the Bernat blanket, I got pink and cream colored because Old Soul Crochet is working on a new pattern for a giant octopus. And it's so stinking cute. So that's what I want to do with that. But I will make a video of that. They also had some more cupcake yarn on clearance, so I got a few of those, which was amazing because when I went into Joann's, they had a lot of the yarn on clearance and the Bernat blanket well stocked. So I was able to get, enough to do some stuff. So, so I was so excited. So anyway, so I got that. So that's basically what I've been doing as far as trying to log in stuff. I did start a new project because I had gotten some yarn a while ago, and it was the Simply Soft ombre in the denim color. Okay. Gabriel, my stepson, oh, it's a hot mess. Yeah, I was really surprised. it was very empty in it. The front of the store and the areas where you had the fabric and stuff, it was cleaned out. I'm sure everybody's making masks and stuff. Hello, Kim. It's good to see ya. So I got the ombre. Gabriel is leaving for his junior and senior year of college in August. So I wanted to make him something for his dorm room, a blanket, and he is like 6'2". So I wanted it to be long. So what? And I didn't want it to be really. I wanted it to be a little bit, gender neutral or masculine. So what I did is I was watching one about stuff that was vertical stripes. So I made it long. It's like 6.5 feet long. And then I'm just double crocheting it. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the ombre and alternating it with this navy that I already had on hand. And what I'm doing is I started out with two rows of the navy, and then I do 10 rows of the ombre, and then I'll do two rows of the navy. And so, yeah, who knows? Miguel is not a troll. He's a moderator on other groups, so it's good to see him. So anyhow, that's how far I've gotten. I'm planning on doing it like, I'm planning on doing like 5 feet widthwise. So it'll probably be 6 repeats. Although in the middle, I also want to alternate just to kind of mark the center with the navy and this light blue. So I'm just using double crochet trees. It's just a plain old double crochet, and I'm just doing rows of it. I didn't want to get if I waited to get myself doing something fancy, haha. Hey Nadine, it's so good to see you. I decided, I'll keep it simple, and it's going real fast because it seems like when I try to do something not simple, it takes me forever. And then a lot of us are working on the Phoenix blanket, and the group I'm working on it with, they're way far ahead of us, or ahead of me. I told them I wasn't going to start it until I finished my just-in-time shawl. So it's a bad picture, but that's what the Phoenix looks like. And what bag was that? This one here is my Star Trek one. One of the first bags I made. Isn't that cute? Oh, the one that the blanket is in? Ooh, I have had this years and years and years. And, I got this at a thrift store. And it's huge. I mean, it's great because it's a hobo bag. And so I've got that. But I did start my Phoenix a little bit. I'm doing it with the cupcake yarn. I think it's cupcake. Yeah, cupcake yarn. This is the and it is balloons. Okay, I just started it. I think I'm on row 7. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, I've got everything buried in here. Sorry. Here it is. As you can see, I've only done 7 rows. So, isn't that cute? Yeah, I like the green stripe too. I would like to make one of these bags if I could find a. I have a lot of whips. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I have 16 listed on my list. And so that one is another one I'm working on. And I don't have any deadline on that one. I know that some of the people were trying to get it done sooner than later, but I'm not in any hurry. My priority is getting Gabriel's thing done. But I got another one to show you. Um, there's a group of us that go on Sharon's Crochet Corner. She has a Zoom. We meet on there a lot. We're doing a thing for 4th of July. We're doing 4th of July projects, and then we are also doing Canada Day, which is July 1st. So I was thinking about doing for Canada just a small project, a keychain, and then I was going to do some earrings for Independence Day. Okay, I was going to use I've got the hobby yarn that is the 8/4 rainbow yarn. This stuff here is cotton, and I think it's a number 1. It's a fingering weight. And so, hi Sandra, good to see you. Very cool. So, yeah, I got a little sidetracked. As I do, you know, I decided to do a doll instead. So I have the doll pattern, this one here. She's going to be very small. Oh, you made your 4th of July poncho? Oh, cool. Yeah, that's one of the patterns we were doing. I'm an overachiever. And then I'm going to make her this dress for 4th of July. And then I decided, well, I could make the keychain because I'm using really small yarn. I could make that and have her hold it. So that's my plan anyways. So we'll see as we get towards the bottom of the pile of works in progress. So we'll see. Yeah, I squirrel a lot. I get oh, you made the Vega Day pattern? Cool. Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, Charmed Grammys is really cute. Hi Chris, it's good to see you. And I'm glad, yes, Sherry from Sherry's Vega Holding is on here. She's doing really well. And I'm not even gonna try to list any of my sewing projects because I have a bunch of masks cut out. I'm almost done with. Yeah, I'm in Florida. I live in Seminole County, which is northeast of Orlando. I love Caron Simply Soft. That's actually my favorite yarn. Although this hobby Rainbow 8/4 is getting very fast, getting to be my favorite for doing amigurumi. So yeah, I just having fun. So I need to redecorate my closet door back there. I still have. Oh, I love making dolls. I think I'll have no problem with it. And I still got my St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day stuff up. So I think I'm gonna put my shawls back up. So. Oh, thank you. That's actually a painting. Um, it's another thrift store find from the same thrift store that I got all this other stuff was, and it reminds me of a cat I used to feed that was a feral cat. Her name was what the heck was her name? It's been so long I don't even remember. But I'm so glad you're home, Missy. It just reminded me of the cat, so I kept it. And oh my God, look at this hair, you guys. Ugh, I haven't cut my hair in 4 or 5 months, and you can tell. I also haven't colored my hair in 4 or 5. Usually my bangs are a lot shorter, but good, my gray's really coming out. I'm trying to get it to the point where I want my gray to grow out so I can see how good it'll be. Because I want to color it like blue or purple or something. But I'm only going to do it if I can do it over gray. So, oh, I've got the red sparkle too. Bye, sweetie. Love you too. Si's leaving for work. Sherry makes some really cute little dragon's egg bags. You check out her channel. She's and she also, oh, you're in Texas, Miguel? Cool. I like I like that we have people from all over the place. And oh, I love thrift stores too. I really miss that one. When I used to work in downtown Orlando, it was next door to our office, and because we rented from a church, and the church ran a thrift store. And, you know, they were open Tuesday and Saturday, so of course every Tuesday I was over there, and they ended up with a lot of stuff, so of mine. But I've got my lovely armchair in here I got from them, and a bunch of shawls, and then I have a Afghans. You know, I've gotten a lot of stuff from them over the years. Yes, I has been back to work almost from the beginning. They had him off 3 weeks, um, and then he went back on a volunteer basis. Speak of the devil, and he's back. What'd you forget? Mask. There is, I think, yeah, you should have some. Why don't you wear a Snoopy one or something? Or you can wear my Green Bay one if you want. There should be one for you. I just washed one. But he works at he is works at Universal, and he's been there. But yeah, they had them working all the time, except not his full hours. So they're above the dryer. So but he has to wear masks. He has to check his temperature every time he goes in. And now he's back to full hours because Universal opened up like a week or two ago. So busy place. I'm gonna stay away from it. Um, I'm not gonna go back out to that. I'm not ready for that. I have been to a couple restaurants. We are finding which are you know, taking precautions. I mean, to the extreme where, yeah, I'm glad that people are washed. You know, they're wearing masks. They're disinfecting everything. They're keeping people 6 feet apart. So yeah, there's a couple of restaurants we know of that are good. There's some other ones we went into that are not good, so we're not going back there. So oh, so I'm glad to see everybody's all around here. Um, so what are you guys working on? And I'm curious to see if any of you guys track your projects. I used to do a lot of my tracking on Ravelry, but I've kind of gotten out of the habit. I still go on there looking for projects, but or you know, patterns. But also, I still haven't done a video about doing the make along. But generally, you can guarantee that I'm going to be doing a make along. Hey, Nana, good to see you. I do make along every quarter, and usually what I do is you can post your finished objects on my Facebook page or on Ravelry, and for every finished object that you put on there, you get one entry into the drawing at the end of the make along. So this quarter is running through the end of, okay, I guess it's end of September if you're going by the year. So let's say the end of September. I think originally I said the end of August, but we might as well go by the calendar year quarter. So for everything you finish, you can post it on the Facebook group or Ravelry, whichever you prefer, and I'll do the drawing somewhere around October 1st. Hey, Christy, good to see ya. So you guys, and then usually when I do the drawing, I usually end up making a bag, and then some other stuff. A lot of times you'll end up with yarn for my stash. I've got a big stash, so um, I have a lot of hand dyed yarn. I also have a lot of other acrylic yarn and stuff. And I don't usually do wool unless it's like sock yarn, but I find out if people are allergic to wool, and then I won't send them stuff like that. So, like Miss Teresa Patton on here won the last giveaway, so she won one of my bags that is like this one, which is big, a big tote bag. Some of my bags are zippered, but I decided to do that one. She got flowers, so just watch for like I said, just assume that I'm going to be doing it. I'm getting very laid back about making my video and announce it, so I just keep announcing it at my Monday night live. And I'm meeting a lot of people. I know several of you on here are the Christmas in July fairies, so I'm so glad to see you here. Ooh, KFC. Oh, great, Teresa. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, Sherry Bag of Holding has one too. She has one of my, she's got this one, which is a bucket bag, a Finch bag. This is one of the, I think this is a medium size one. I can't remember. She's updated the pattern. I got this from Stitch Mischief. The pattern is from Stitch Mischief. So, yes, you've got the butterfly bag. So, and this one is what I'm putting my hats for Hats Not Hate in right now. So, yeah, that's right. You got one too, Jeannie. You won one of the quarterly things too. So, yeah, I don't sell my bags usually. Once in a while, I will. But I've been ended up giving them away for giveaways and stuff. So cool. So yeah, and my make-alongs are for any kind of craft, whether it be knitting, crocheting, sewing, spinning, weaving, even painting, sewing. Because a lot of us do multiple things, so that's fun. For dinner tonight, I made Sai spaghetti pie. One of these days, yay! One of these days, maybe I'll actually do a video on how to do it. I don't know. My kitchen is so small. Now, once in a while I will sell some. I'm very ADD. I lose track of things. Well, that's why I write stuff down. Um, it seems like I can't finish things. It takes me forever to get something finished. So yeah. So I stopped making them for trying to sell them because I can't meet my deadlines sometimes. Case in point, I've got a bunch of masks to finish, but like I can't promise people about them anymore because, like I said, I squirrel a lot. So a lot of us that do crafts do squirrel a lot, and I get bored. So I will start something new. You know, anybody? Oh, you are? Oh, cool. So anybody that does crafts usually understand that. And a lot of us do more than one craft. I learned how to knit, oh gosh, when I was 5. So that was 52 years ago. And then I learned how to crochet. Hey, HD, I'm so glad to see you. I learned how to crochet when I was like 6 or 7. So, and then of course, later on, I learned how to do needlework. So I did cross stitch and counter cross stitch and needlepoint to some extent. But counter cross stitch was my favorite for a long time. And then I've always sewn. I've known to sew since I was a kid. I used to love making my own clothes and Barbie clothes and dolls, and I've always been into dolls. And then Susie will testify to this. Back in the 80s, I started getting very obsessive about quilting. And Susie and I used to take quilt classes together, and we'd go on quilt shop tours. Oh my gosh. And then she would come down here and we would go on yarn shop tours. So it yeah. So hence why I've got such a big stash of yarn and quilting stuff. I have a whole file cabinet full of quilting stuff. So but yeah. Um so I enjoy a lot of stuff. And there is a lot of great videos out there that if you don't know how to do something on, you can find it on YouTube. HD has some really good videos too. She does beautiful work. So if you ever get a chance to see her videos, she is so good. Oh yeah, see, I really want to one yarn over here. I think I got 20 skeins of 2 different colors, or 10 skeins of 2 different colors, and I am specifically setting aside at least one of the colors to make a. Um, oh, you had your night light on. So I want to make some C2C and throws, anyways. Oh yeah, that was such a good blanket. I have something I started. Oh wait, before Jada's project came out, I got to show you guys. It's right here. It's another working. Actually, it's finished. I just have to make the backing of it. If I can get my legs to work. I could have just grabbed my cane, but no. Oh, speaking of Sherry, from Sherry's Bag of Holding, she sent me this T-shirt. I just love it. It's got my favorite things in it. So, speaking of squirreling, yeah, the only thing I've ever done corner to corner is fish rags. Okay, so this all started out. Seta wanted a granny square or square that depicts where you're from. So what I did was I made a little alligator for Florida. So, and then I thought, oh, you know, I bet I could make a bigger thing with all kinds of stuff in Florida. So, okay, so this is what ended up. It's got a sailboat, a palm tree, the sunny sky, turtles, and starfish, and this thing right here is supposed to be a jellyfish. So, so that's what I did. I still want to add a dolphin or a manatee and maybe some birds. So, this is going to be a pillow. And actually, I've already started working on the backing. So, and I'm doing the backing just straight single. I think this is a single crochet. So, so that'd be cute. And I did this like 2 years ago. I did it the first year we did bingo. Yeah, crochet bingo or something. I don't remember. So I forgot about that. I guess I'll add that to my list. I don't consider it a unfinished object because I got the top done. So, but yeah, so that's fun. Oh, there's amazing things if you go out there and look on YouTube or on Ravelry. There's so many cute there's so many cute applique patterns you can find, and for just about anything. So that's what I did. I just searched for applique patterns, and so it was great. So that was fun. And like I said, and then I started working on the back and I got bored. So it's been sitting there for a year and a half. So eventually I'll get to it. And then I've got another unfinished project. You know how Seta does a calendar every year. Well, last year she did a calendar. It was supposed to be a either a like a table runner or whatever. I decided to do it as a blanket. I've talked about this before, and so I think I'm through 5 months. I don't know. So I will eventually finish it. Thank God Classy Kim still has the picture of the calendar on her Facebook page because that's the only place I know that still has the pictures. Otherwise, I'll just fake it and just do whatever for the rest of it. So I gotta catch up on what you guys are saying. Oh, you know that's funny, Miguel. I remember when Plastic Canvas. Hi, Kitty. Come here. I remember when Plastic Canvas was so in. Well, it's still in, but I've got a couple of really cute plastic canvas things that I never started. One is a purse with all these different kitties. Hi, what you doing? Want to come say hi? Hi, come on up. Come here. Come here. Okay, you can jump up. All right. My cat Sheba decided to visit, but she likes to explore everything. So, hi. What you doing? Here. Yeah. She's very talkative. We have conversations all the time. At least with her, you can hear her. Tira when she talks, she just goes. "Ah, can't hear her. What you doing? Here. Want to say hi? Here. Yeah. Say hi. Okay. Maybe she'll come and show her face. She's a cutie. What you doing? Looking for things to get into? Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah, she's very talkative. Um. So I have Oh yeah, she's been coming in a lot. You working on it? What are you working on, Nadine? I wanted to I would like I miss having a plastic canvas. You gonna leave me? Okay, bye. Plastic canvas toilet paper or tissue box cover. I always like those. There's so many pretty ones. I um Hirschner's has a lot of nice ones, and what's the other one that has a lot of nice ones? Um, I can only think of Hirschner's right up. Max, what the heck was the other one? I only get Hirschner's. Oh, cool. That's a good idea. Bookmarks. Cool. Yeah. So a pat. It's a kit to make a. Oh, that'll be cute. Oh, that's so cute, Nadine. I used to have trees for Halloween and Easter. Very Maxim. Thank you, Susie. Um, I don't anymore. I got rid of all that stuff. But I want I had an Easter egg tree too. That sounds fun though. I mean, I know Beth from Yarny Cat Bibliophile. I think her husband's birthday is 4th of July, so they do a lot with that. Oh yeah, Leisure Arts has a lot of stuff. So that's fun. Yeah, so I have a purse that's got all different cat heads, and it's a tote bag. So maybe eventually, I ain't gonna add it on to a anything future or anything because it's way out of my radar. I ain't even gonna try it. I have a tote bag that you can't see. It's hidden up in between my doors of my thing. That's all stuff that hasn't been started, and I never did anything. I have Miguel. I have a book of plastic canvas needlepoint stitches. That's really cool, and I've had that for years. Very cool. Well, that's neat. You should post some of those pictures on my Facebook group because what you're working on. It doesn't necessarily have to be knitting and crocheting. Like I said, I love all stitches. So very cool. Oh, neat. Make a pillow out of it. And I think I also have one. It's a cat. It's to put on top of a bookcase, but the cat is reaching down at a mouse or something. I got that at the thrift store too, and I have no idea where it is. So, but that's good. Um, I'm really glad we've been getting a lot of new people. I think I up to 760 people right now, which is amazing. So I'm very happy. This whole thing with the Christmas and July fairies has just opened up a lot of stuff, and I've met people on there that don't necessarily have a knit or crochet channel, but you know, it's nice that Dana's allowing them to still participate. Like there's one guy that has, oh no problem, Dana, you can always do it. Um, it's cool because there's one guy that does Christmas lights display, and he does stuff all year round. And then there's this other lady, Grandma Sandy, who I just love her YouTube channel because she's into gardening and fairy gardens and birds and all that stuff. So I've really been enjoying looking at especially her videos about fairy gardens. Even listening to her talk about it and show pictures and stuff is very relaxing. I'm kind of a failure at fairy gardens. I mean, I've got the stuff to put it together, but my plants always die. So I think I'm gonna try and do something with fake plants, or I might needle felt some plants. So we'll see. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, hasn't it, Chris? Oh, I know. There's hardly any plastic canvas, and I noticed a lot of the crochet and knit magazines are going out of business. I think Simply Knitting or Simply, I don't think it's Simply Crochet. It must be Simply Knitting. I think it's the one that's out of England is not going to be doing the mail out anymore. I don't really buy a lot of. Ooh, ooh, I don't buy a lot of magazines anymore. I get a lot of stuff, and usually my books that I get now are on Kindle, which is kind of a pain because I can't print out off of it. But yeah, I don't think so either, Sandra. So we'll see. I remember my grandma and my mother, were really into crafts. My grandma used to make magnets out of foam. She used to make foam magnets, and she would use glue and then do the glitter on them and stuff. Gosh, but she also did other stuff to crochet. She also collected geodes and shells and stuff. So I definitely got in my blood. Okay, Sherry, you take it easy. Get some rest, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I will keep you in my prayers for your doctor's appointment tomorrow. I think everything is going to be fine. I love you, and good night. Love that girl. So yeah, so it's funny how a lot of the crafts that we did when we were younger, even like I mean, up until recently, granny squares weren't cool. And I'm like, when I was younger, we used to make all kinds of stuff out of granny squares. I'd make ponchos and afghans and purses, and then, it was out of out of touch. Susie, she just used to lay them out on her little table and display them. She had a lot of really pretty ones. So I'm glad that that crocheting has been really popular, and I love granny squares. And there's so many cool ones out now. Oh my gosh, they're like all the 365-day crochet pat, granny square books and stuff like that. It's incredible. Um, remember Terry from damn it. Ugh. All right, my brain is not. But Terry that did last year or the year before she did the 365 Granny Squares challenge, and then she would put them into blankets and donate them to I think homeless people or whatever. So that was cool. Dang it! And then Teresa Hatton is also a Granny Square queen. She did a lot of them. So thank you, Teresa. The Yarn Joy podcast, and she's also one of the fairies. So yes, but her stuff is incredible, and her GraphGAN tutorials are really good if you get into the GraphGANs. I know they're C2C GraphGANs, so check her out. I love watching Terry anyway. She's another person that does great amigurumi. You had 300 granny squares? Wow, Teresa. I'm lucky if I can get. Oh my god. Oh, I'm lucky if I can get 20 done. I do have a bunch of my granny squares and triangles done for my stained glass one, which I have my stained glass Afghan that I have started putting together. Did I put that on my list? I should see. I should have. That should have been one of my first. Yeah, it's number 2 on my list because um, that's for size one of size sisters, and then the Tunisian one is for somebody else. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. I bet you we have the same one. I got the kit again at the thrift store, and I have had it a long time. Hi, Dina. Good to see ya. And you're also one of the angels, aren't you? I believe you are. Nice to see ya. So we got a lot of fairies on here. I always call you angels, but fairies. Very cool. So we were just talking about traditions in needlework and how things have keep coming back, and it's amazing. I'm so glad that stuff makes its full circle. I have some magazines or patterns. I have some from back in the 60s um, from my mother. Matter of fact, I could probably drag it out. I also have some bicentennial knitting knitting patterns. Well, but maybe not. Most of my older stuff like that I keep in a in my file cabinet in a drawer. Let me see it's in here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, maybe not. Well, if I ever find it, I will pull them out and show ya. I think I did it once before in one of my old ones, so but that's always fun. I have, yeah, like I said, I have some pattern books that were my mom's from when she learned how to knit back in. I guess it was about '68, because that's about the time my nephew was born, and she was making stuff for my nephew, and that's how we both learn how to knit. So, and some of the stuff in there is pretty groovy. There's pillbox hats, there's gloves. Actually, it's from the 50s, not the 60s, I believe. And they also have some Tunisian, which on there is called Afghan stitch. And in the patterns, they do squares and sew them together, and then they cross stitch the flowers on. So I thought that was really pretty, and so we'll see if I can find that, so you can kind of see. Um, I would know one of the first things I knit was a set of golf club covers for my dad, and I cross stitched the numbers of the clubs onto them. So we'll see if I can find that. I remember making a poncho too and I ran out of yarn when I had about this much left. So, um, oh, cool, Chris. Bell bottoms. Oh my goodness. I used to take my bell bottoms and embroider with yarn, flowers and stuff, and those are long gone. And I remember also when everybody was doing the um, plaid on the bottom of yours, and they would cut off your jeans and make them shorter, which I called high waters, and then you would wear the plaid on for the Bay City Rollers. Oh my God. I don't think I ever did that to mine. My sister Steph did. Her and her friend Mary were really into them. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah. Um, yeah, the pillbox hat is neat. My yeah, I've got the pattern somewhere. I'll have to find it. It's amazing. Um, and it's funny. There's something similar. A hat that they use um, in the Jewish religion. I think it's called a kafki or something like that. I'll have to look. Oh gosh. Oh, I guess I would rather have elephant leg pants instead of the skinny jeans. I don't look good. Hey, Karen, good to see you. A pillbox hat. If you ever go look at Jackie Kennedy, she wore a lot of hats. Actually, the first person who brought them out was Coco Chanel, and matter of fact, the suits that Jackie Kennedy wore were usually Coco Chanel. They were the bolero type, or jacket, and then the pillbox hat, and a lot of times they were made out of like a tweed fabric. But yeah, the pillbox hat is basically a round hat with the that had a brim, not a brim, but I don't know how to. Yeah, look up Jackie Kennedy. The outfit she was wearing, unfortunately, when JFK was killed. That is the pink one. That was her pillbox hat. Oh, I know. Hey, Paula, I know. And it's weird because of course, I don't remember when JFK was killed because I was only a month old, something like that. But I do remember when his brother was killed. But yeah, um, she was so gorgeous. What a class act. But yeah, they were very. It's a great hat. I mean, if I wanted to wear a hat, that would be definitely what I would wear. Um, hey, Dana, it's good to see you. I know you want coffee. I have Diet Coke in my butterbeer. I know. Dana, were you finally able to get a parking spot? I know you said the last place you did put your reservation in, so now you can relax. Yeah, this is decaffeinated. My head doctor has told me not to drink caffeine anymore because I'm having problems with the it being a diuretic. So I am off of the caffeine now. So yep, Dana is the queen fairy. Good to see. Oh, good. I'm glad you got a parking spot. Oh, what an afternoon you had trying to find a place to park. Hey, Jojo, yo yo, it's Jojo. Good to see you. Good. I'm sure Julie's very happy that you're parked. Um, yeah. See, yes. See, Paula, you were 63. I was born in 63, and Susie, my dear friend who is on here, is 5 days younger than me. So, yep, we are growing fabulous together, right, Susie? We're not growing old. We're growing fabulous. And I refuse to say I'm getting old. I am regressing. So, heck, I I got my nose pierced like back in February. So, I can't say I'm getting tattoos now because I had my first tattoo 36 years ago. So, yep, we're getting better every day. That's right. Damn right, Skippy. So, I just got to do something about my hair. I really don't want to. I really don't want to go back to be coloring it red because it fades out right away anyway. So I was thinking if it got nice and gray, then if I wanted to go purple or pink or whatever, I could just do it over the gray and not have to bleach it or anything. So we'll see. Yeah, I love vintage crochet. I even like seeing stuff. There was something, one of the shows Cy and I were watching. We've been watching a lot of archaeological stuff, and they were talking about early needlework and how back in the Egyptian times they actually have some crochet or knit items. Night, Dana. Get some rest. Oh, Teresa, you're not old. You're just fabulous. Okay, that's what we're saying now. We're not getting old. We're getting fabulous. Yeah, I wish I had. I do have some vintage doilies that I inherited from my in-laws, and I have the first Afghan I made. So, okay, Sandra. So you're fabulous too. Night, night, Dana. So, yeah. So it's good. We're not. We're just going to be fabulous. We're not getting old. We're just going to get more fabulous. And like I said, I'm not fat. I am fluffy or whatever. I refuse to say I'm fat and dumpy. Yeah, I know my bones too. God, I'm not even going to talk about my achy bones. Oh! Before I forget, you guys, I got good news this week. Um, I've been trying for the last 2.5 years to get on lupus, and I mean, oh God, in lupus, I've been trying to get on Social Security disability. I'm finally approved. Oh my God, thank you. So, yes, well seasoned. See, Kim, you're the same age as me. So I am so happy. I'm finally got approved. So that's a big relief. So because yeah, I just I'm just flabbergasted. So that's good news. Yay! Yeah, vertically challenge works too. Yes, this is the exact same shawl that Teresa made. Susie's making one too. And I believe Kim from the Crafty Nomad just finished hers too. So, yep. So, love this. Love it, love it, love it. I'm never going to take it off. I actually wear it to bed. I fall asleep in my chair with it. So, yay! There you go. Hold yourself in a holding pattern then. I know I'm like, usually for my birthday every year I have a big party and uh, go to German restaurant and listen to polka music. Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing that this year with all the coronavirus on it. So I told Cy maybe we could just have breakfast somewhere. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, it took me. I got turned down twice and appealed it, and then I finally made it through. And it's so weird because of the coronavirus and the quarantine, I couldn't do the hearing in person. So I thought, oh God, they're doing it on phone. It's going to be harder because normally they could see what kind of shape you're in and you're walking and stuff. But man, it was fine. I was so relieved. And I, normally after you have your hearing, they said it could be 60 to 90 days. Well, shit, it was only 3 weeks when I got my approval. So I am so relieved. It's been a long haul. Um, and anybody knows, you don't want to be on it. It's just, I just graduated from college like 3 years ago, and but it killed me. It really did. And then I left my job after I got laid off, and I had been there for 13 years. So Yeah, it took me 2.5 years. Yeah, I was laid off in November 2019, so or 2018. So that's how long it took me. Um, and with the lupus, it's not always easy because my job was sedentary. But the fact is, I can barely walk anymore. I'm always tired. Um, Night, night, Danny. I'll see you later this week or tomorrow. And have fun at Atlanta. Say hi. Yeah, I got a lot of comorbidities going on. It's so, and I just added like 5 more doctors to my list. Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is good. Um, Her channel is oh crap. Um, Let me look it up. She was just on here too. Is it Dana from Wanderlust or the other Dana? Mm, uh, Gosh darn it, I can't remember. Yeek, 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 yeek. Da, 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 da. It's not creatively creative crochet, isn't it? It might be. Oh, Frogget, Lena from Frogget. Okay, yeah, that's it. Just Frogget. Yep. Oh my gosh, I have a tendency to forget things. Actually, it's 9 o'clock, and I think I'm going to call it a night too, because I don't try to make it over an hour. But I'm so glad so many of you guys showed up. Um, Guys, I hit over 700 now. Holy cow! Um, Eventually, maybe I'll have a giveaway, but I just do the quarterly ones anyways. So, good night, everybody. Um, Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Be sure you check out all the other fairies too. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Mwah!